this is the real pièce de résistance page. The list of actual biodata systems. We've got a big old page of biodata systems. I'll walk you slowly through it. Number one, national data sets. These are systems where you can access data, but not necessarily contribute it. You may be familiar with some of these. And each of these have a page of their own. The 5-minute bird count database is there. The National Vegetation Survey Data Bank is there. The National Weeds Distribution Database is there. We do try and keep this up to date to some extent. Number two is what we've called national systems. They've got a national scope. You can access data there, and you can also contribute data. So some of the things that we've already looked at and discussed this last 2 days are there. Here are a bunch of tools that you can get hold of and use locally. So Caddisfly, for example, and Ecobase from ARC, and Biodiversity Facilities Application from Environment Bay of Plenty. Some of these are easier to acquire than others. NVS Express, you just go and get. You can have it straight away. Other things you have to ask for. Other things, there'll be a more involved implementation process. But if they're here, there is some way of getting access to them. A bunch of case studies and some references. This is one area of this system guide that we've developed more than others. Partly, we've done this is around SNA systems, and we've done this for two reasons. One, because it's a widely shared need, and that reason alone is good enough. So what we've attempted to do here is write a halfway decent start at a set of requirements, documented requirements for an SNA system. So written some stories about who might be doing what when they have a need to use such a system. We haven't just plucked this out of the air Can you put your hand up if you've been worked with us on this process? Kay has, Youngdon has, Jim has. We talked to Shona at ARC quite a bit as well. So there's a bit of a start at that. And finally, here is a decent start at a page about the actual systems that exist in different organisations, some of which you can get hold of, others of which you could just learn from when you're thinking about your own system. So, reasonably comprehensive list, and some of these have got, try to avoid clicking on any links. And another, Youngdon, you are here, sorry. Another page with reasonably comprehensive stories about systems that are in use, along with pictures in some cases. You can see that at present I'm not logged in, but, here's another one that you may recognise. Now, did anybody spot a problem with this page? It's out of date. Of course it's out of date because the world changes and pages don't change by themselves. By what mechanism can this page become changed? You log in. If you are a member of the Dataversity public discussion group, you have a login to this site. If you can't remember your password, use the forgotten password thing. It allows you to set a new password. You log in, you navigate to the page, and you see this new button here. Change the page. And if you click that button, you get a thing like this that enables you to actually change it. But just like with Wikipedia, you could vandalize it if you wanted to. and you can do an inadequate job. I'm sure I'm not picking up all the instances of this change, but that's enough to get started with. Ooh, publish the change. Okay. Now we'll look at history. This. Oh.
Sorry, Dan, a minute ago you were on a page that you weren't logged in on.
I know. I'll show you the subtle difference. I'm going to reload this page so that we can see the consequence of the change. The URL there is http://dataversity.org.nz. I cheated and I logged in with www, which has a different session, so but I can pull that different stuff. And here we are, not logged in again. We can see the results of my efforts. I've updated that page, and if you look at the history tab here, you can see, and you won't see that privacy thing. I see that because I'm me. The privacy of these pages is all the same, but you can see that today I have published a revision to that page. This is not a fancy pants thing, it's pretty basic, but if somebody does come and really break the page about NVS and NVS Express, then you can go and repair it, again by reverting to one of these other versions. This thing is not for me. You know, people ring me up and say, "Oh, Dan, we've got the system, blah, blah, blah." I'm going, yeah. Stick it on there. Don't tell me, stick it on there. If you haven't got time, just post it to the discussion forum, that's fine. If you come to these pages and you see there's a page here about MVS and you know there's a discussion topic about MVS, put a link on this page to the discussion topic. This is your opportunity to build the New Zealand Wikipedia for biodata systems. If you have stuff that's already sitting around and you think it would be useful to others, just post it to this page. If you have trouble with it, ask me or ask Charlotte. We will try and help you. Thank you very much. Please have lunch.